So last time around, I was able to get the e-bike into the low 2-second range with the EM100 controller and an 80 amp continuous battery with 120 amp bursts. So this time around, I'm going to swap out that 80 amp battery for this 300 amp Molicel battery. And then I'm going to reinstall this EM100 controller that we have turned up to about 175 amp. So it's pretty much maxed out now. So it'll be able to take some advantage of the 300 amp Molicel battery. And then I'll take the bike out and I'll see if I can better those 0 to 30 times. I think last time around it was 2.23 0 to 30. So I'll see if it's any quicker with the new battery and the updated controller. Yeah, it's cool. The Molicel battery comes with the QS8 plugs. They're real beefy compared to the XT90 on the 80 amp battery. Yeah, definitely a lot beefier plugs and cable. It's pretty much the same size too, which is cool. So I think it'll fit right in the frame without a problem. So let me find out here. Definitely a tighter fit, but it fits on there just barely. So the Molicel battery is a little bit taller than the 80 amp battery. My mount won't fit on here. Just a little bit too short. That's an easy fix. I'll just make another mount, a piece of aluminum. So I'll make it maybe like I'll probably make it like 1/4 of an inch bigger than the previous mount, just a little bit longer. Just a speck longer. Throw a couple bends in this thing. So there's my first bend. I'll mark it there and bend it down again. Throw another bend in this thing. Okay, so I've got my bends in there. And it's maybe just a speck wider, which is good. Give it a little more room. So now, cut this end off and drill the holes. Okay, got it cut. Got all the bends in it. So now I'll just drill the holes. So while I was at it, I drilled a few extra holes in it just to give it a little design and polished it up a little bit. So anyway, that ought to look pretty cool on there. All right, yeah, it looks pretty cool. That ought to work. So got the battery mounted. So now I'll go ahead and pop this controller back on here. All right, so we got the controller on there and the battery. So now with this bigger battery, I don't have the adjustment anymore with the motor to tighten up the chain. So I'm gonna have to put a chain tensioner on here. I think I'll just extend this out, extend the tensioner out, and throw a wheel on it so it engages the chain back here. So my 2 bolts here holds this thing straight so it doesn't fall down, and then it'll slide back and forth if I loosen these 2. So I'll just bolt the wheel here. And that'll give me some adjustment. Looks like that'll work. Kind of cool because it wraps the chain around the sprocket a lot more too, with the tensioner on there. So I think the only thing to do now is plug this battery in and test it out. 0 to 30, QS120 with the 300 amp Molicel battery. First 0 to 30 is 2.45. So let me see if I can beat that. I kind of rolled into it. Zero to 30, QS120, 300 amp battery. About 2.36. So we're getting down there. Zero to 30. A 2.09. 2.09. So I possibly could get this thing into 1 second range. Let me see. Try that again. Zero to 30. QS120, 300 amp battery. Did 0 to 30 in 1.99. Got it into the 1 second range. I think I could even better that because I still rolled into it a little bit. So the bike is definitely a lot quicker. Did 1.99 0 to 30. And I think I can probably better that with a little practice. I was still kind of rolling into it, taking off.